the evidence in the interim is loud. Cancel Armor Wars, cancel Blade, cancel Monica Rambeau. We have all these
Barry
other
T'Challa.
stinkers that you're putting. Yeah, Barry T'Challa. Then you have all of these stinkers that you're putting up.
Okay, hold your horses
title.
now with all of these stinkers back of the bus. Look, at Marvel Studios, we care about the blacks. They're our number one priority.
He said the blacks.
What is our name?
We care about Black Widow. We care about Ebony
The
Maw.
blacks.
We care about all of you, and you come in many shades and different. Why does it say my name is Chillmonger on there? Get rid of that for me, please. That's not me, guys. It is improper etiquette.
You should just go ahead and finish your statement, Kevin.
No, you guys should ask your questions. To be honest, I'm here. I'm right in front of you guys. You're making all this noise about how Blade's not happening. You're not thinking. You're not thinking the way I'm thinking. I run a movie studio, and you have to consider that Avengers Doomsday...
Enlighten us, Kevin. How are you thinking?
We're about to have universes end. The multiverse will no longer exist at Doomsday. So what, are we supposed to just throw in a Blade movie out of continuity? No, we respect Mahershala Ali, the continuity of the Blade franchise, and we want to get it right in 2028, right after Secret Wars is out. Okay,
respectfully, Kevin, you decide what is in continuity, right? You're telling the story. You can make it work. Vampires are already decidedly out of MCU continuity, so there's really not going to be an opportunity where vampires aren't foreign to the current MCU watcher anyway. You're kind of making excuses for problems you've created for yourself. Not to mention that this film got announced in 2019, so you had ample time to plan a good entry point for Blade, and yet here we are, stricken from the 2025 release calendar altogether.
All of this is in consideration. You haven't seen the scripts, and I'm not one to reveal too many spoilers, but it's considered. The movie is... Mahershala and me get along very nicely. His lawyer may... What? Wonder Man.
Oh, no,
no. JW just wins. This guy knows what he's talking about. If I didn't care, why would I be casting Yahya Abdul-Mateen II to play Wonder Man? You know, he's actually white. I think about you guys so much. I wanted you guys to be white people so badly. That's how highly I think of you. Get it?
I think he wants to know about the individual that died on set. Is that something that you can speak about? Does that cause any of delays in giving us updates on Wonder Man or anything like that?
I don't know how to answer that one. I don't want to touch that one. Like, you know?
Yeah. There is a serious black issue over at Marvel Studios. Yes, a black issue. And
all right.
that black issue that you guys have over at Marvel Studios keeps getting highlighted with every black character. Every black character that is introduced is relegated to small screen times, powers decreased,
intelligence nerfed. Yeah.
I got you. Screen time, intelligence, powers. Who was our best hero? Iron Man. Ironheart is getting 6 episodes of screen time. She'll be smart. She'll be just like Tony Stark, except representation.
I'm glad you brought up Riri. What role does Riri Williams in your mind, canonically, like we're talking comic books now? What role does Riri Williams play in relation to Wakanda?
There was a comic in 2019. You don't know this because you don't read comics.
Right. Enlightenment.
Riri and Shuri have a little team up powwow, and that's what we're going to be adapting.
Was that a one shot? Was it an ongoing thing? Was it a series?
It was 3 issues of fighting.
3 issues. Got it. Do you ever think maybe, Kevin, that it's a better idea to stick with, comic book arcs that had longer runs, things that constituted bigger fan bases, as opposed to 3-issue limited series? Don't you think that maybe that's
you want more, right? You want more. Okay, Photon's been around forever. Okay.
Oh, we were talking
Monaco.
about Riri, but sure, let's go on the Photon.
Well, you wanted to talk about heroes who've been here forever. You want to
Uh-huh.
talk about comic books. Who has more comics than her on the female side? And I'm representing you. I casted her as a little girl in a movie. I got her recasted in the adult. You like the recast? Recasted her as an
Yeah.
adult. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
you're getting representation with that character. She's in
Mhm.
X-Men universe far away right now.
Yeah,
But
you keep saying that, and you keep throwing me these alley oops over representation. Let's talk about Monica Rambeau, right? Monica Rambeau, the first Captain Marvel in Marvel history. Why Carol before? Why is Carol the vehicle by which we introduce Captain Marvel?
guys,
For representation's sake, right? Because I'm sure you know that representation is done best when it's at the lead, right? Kevin, like you understand that representation at the lead is worth 10 times what representation as a supporting character or a race swap is, correct? Kevin?
let's not get too crazy. There's nothing wrong with the race swap, but
Uh-huh.
Monica Rambeau was integral to the Marvels. We didn't even call it Captain Marvel. We called it the Marvels because she's
Which
a
was a
Marvel
mistake
too.
in my
So
eyes.
I did call her a Marvel. I named the plural when you put an S at the end of a word, Marvels. I was putting so much respect on Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica's name.
It doesn't quite answer my question though. First, why Carol first? Was there something about Carol that maybe stood out about her that made her more acceptable, even though she wasn't all that popular of a character in comic books, right? Even the Captain Marvel male character was a little bit more
Let me just beat
popular.
you to it. You're trying to make me say that because a white woman is more marketable than a black woman, we decided to do a white movie before that. There's no way you're going to be able to prove that is correct. I went with the hero that
What
market
part of it can I not prove that is correct? That you did it, or that a white woman is more marketable?
that it happened with the intention that you're projecting on me. It didn't
Oh.
happen like that.
Well, I also didn't accuse you of that. That's something that you said of your own volition. So it seems like you're projecting a bit here, Kevin.
Guys, Sam Wilson is your Captain America. He
Mhm.
is in the lead. He's gonna call himself the red, white, and blue Captain America. He has the shield that we did a whole TV series to get rid of all of that murky exposition stuff. But now watch action time. This movie, we shot a movie. We didn't. You know what? We shot it twice. There was another additional 90 days of principal photography. That's what we call it in the biz. And Sam Wilson, and Sam Wilson is gonna be your Cap.
Gotcha. You just keep throwing me these oops, man. I feel like you're CP3 and I'm DeAndre Jordan. So let's talk about Sam Wilson for a second as well. Did you ever maybe think, now we're talking about long comic book runs and what was popular and what wasn't, that maybe some of the backlash that we got from that era of Sam Wilson as Captain America would translate over to the film? Because I'm hearing that some of the test screenings aren't going as well for Brave New World or whatever the movie is called by now.
That makes sense. You're racist. You don't even like the movies coming out in February. Look at you, Marcus. I'm trying to have honest dialogue with you, and you're telling me about controversy, this and that. There is no controversy.
We've run out of
unless you can't
excuses.
see, unless you can't accept a black as Captain America, and that's the truth.
Hey, Darius, I think we finally found out who wrote Lucasfilm's playbook for handling criticism. He's right here. He's sitting right there. Kevin wrote the handbook on how to handle criticism on content, because it sounds like Kathleen Kennedy's voice in her edict, but it's Kevin's lips. This must have been where it came from.
100% separate from Kathy's studio. We
of
are
course.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely. I'm actually upset with her because I don't have a Star Wars movie. You didn't know that, but that's the inside scoop for your little Pantheon stream, idiots. I am representation personified, okay?
You are?
Yes, I am. I gave you Black Panther in 2018, and that movie made so much money and so much sales.
Made so much money that you got afraid to do that with a black man ever again. It got so much money that you got afraid of ever showing a black man in that light ever again.
Why don't you believe in our superheroes like Wonder Man. Why don't you believe in that? What's wrong with you? We're
Like
gonna
Wonder
do that
Man?
again. The TV show is just warming an audience up, and then we get to the movie.
Kevin, do you believe the shit that you're peddling, or is it just kind of like, are you that good at lying?